Okay, I swear to you, I am not overly liberal with the 5 stars, but man, this year, man, what a year! 2022 is, even toward the end of 2022, we're still getting some terrific films, and this is one of them. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant the Movie and TV Guy. Oh, and also, even though it is no longer Christmas as I'm recording it, Merry Christmas, everyone, and Happy Holidays. So, how did I end my Christmas? With a pretty wonderful film. Welcome to Raise on Popcorn with Grant, everybody. I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy, and we are here to talk about a movie. Movies and TV, that's what we do here, and today we are talking about, the wonderful film with a very long title, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical. So, we're just going to call it Matilda the Musical from this point on. So, Matilda the Musical is directed by Matthew Warcus. I believe that's how you pronounce his name. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. He previously did a couple of films which I have not seen, but I'm genuinely tempted to now. Those films are Simpatico from 1999 and Pride from 2014. I'm genuinely looking forward to checking those out now. So, what was Matilda the Musical about? Well, it is an adaptation of Roald Dahl's book, which was adapted into a pretty terrific 1996 film directed by Danny DeVito. And the story is the one you know, this time with songs. Newcomer Alicia Weir plays Matilda Wormwood. She is a young girl who, when we were introduced to her in the terrific opening number called Miracle, she is among a group of newborn babies expressing the inner thoughts of what their mommy and daddy will say about them. And in that regard, Matilda Wormwood got the wrong end of the deal. Her parents, played by Stephen Graham and Andrea Riseborough, refused to believe, even on the day that she was born, that they were going to have a child. And when they did, they said, "Why do all the horrible things happen to good people?" Yeah. So, unlike her parents, Matilda is quite brilliant. She can read multiple books in a very short amount of time. She can make up stories on the fly to impress the bookshop keeper in her neighborhood. Oh, and also she maybe, if she focuses enough, has telekinesis. And that's going to come in handy when her parents decide to send her off to Cruncham Hall, a boarding school where she makes new friends and meets the wonderful, kind-hearted Miss Honey, who becomes a surrogate mother figure. She's played by Lashana Lynch in a terrific performance. But all is not well at Cruncham Hall because the menace of it is Miss Honey's evil, possibly sadistic and murderous step-aunt named Miss Trunchbull. She is played in a terrific performance, again by Emma Thompson, who takes a lot of glee in literally torturing these children in comically ridiculous ways. She's the ultimate bully, and Matilda doesn't like bullies, and when Trunchbull crosses her path, she finally meets her match in Little Matilda. Let the song numbers and revolution begin. So, Roald Dahl's Matilda the Musical is a movie I walked into turned on, rather, because it's on Netflix. It has a limited release here, but it went wide in the UK. I really wish I could have seen this in a theater, because this movie I went into with deep cynicism. I love the original book. I love the original movie. And so I went into Matilda the Musical being burned before, because this is not the first time an iconic thing has been turned into a musical update. You got things like A Christmas Story the Musical, Grinch the Musical, all that nonsense. And so going this, and this is actually a proper film adaptation of a musical in the Hairspray vein. This is not a live stage production, like a Hamilton or something. And so I went into it with deep cynicism, and within that opening number with the singing babies, I was hooked. There was a smile on my face, and that smile stayed on me for 2 hours and 2 minutes. I loved Matilda the Musical. I loved this movie. I thought this movie was absolutely a demented delight. It's a wonderful film. The production and set design of it remind me of the Paddington movies, and I mean that as a high compliment. it's worthy of comparison to the Paddington movies. This is a terrific family film. It's funny. The songs are great. The characters are delightful. It's dark. It really, much like the original, it uses its PG rating for all it's worth. It has some balls on it, but also, it is also deeply touching. And I think a lot of that has to go with Emma Thompson's terrific performance, and the touching aspect of it is Lashana Lynch's really, beautiful, not only singing, but performance work as Miss Honey, who has a beautiful number in this called My House, which, if it were up to me, I don't know if this is from the Broadway show, because this is also based on a Broadway show. If this were an original song, I would consider it worthy of a Best Original Song Oscar. Like, it's that good. And it's beautiful. But the real star of this show is little Alicia Weir as Matilda. She is, much like Mara Wilson before her, she is wonderful. She is just wonderful in this movie. It's a really terrific performance. She can sing well. She's clearly I don't know this for sure, but she's clearly... It would not surprise me if she played this role on stage, because she has like a Broadway voice. All these kids are wonderful singers. There's some terrific numbers. One I particularly liked was a song called Revolting Children, which is sort of the climactic number when they do their defense against Ms. Trunchbull. This movie is wacky. It's out there. It's fun. And at the end, I even got kind of choked up. Much like I did in the original. I really cared about Matilda and Miss Honey. I really wanted them to find their happily ever after. And, and again, this could so easily have gone wrong. If they got the wrong kid for this part, it could have been really cloying. Or if they got the wrong people. But she is feisty and funny and really, sweet. And I really cared about this kid. This performance is terrific. This movie is terrific. Another great movie to have this great year. And guys, I think I'm going to do it. It's worthy of comparison to the original, and I never thought I'd say that. I'm going to give Roald Dahl's Matilda the musical, again, you see it, bang, 5 out of 5 stars for Roald Dahl's Matilda the musical. I am shocked. I have nothing to complain about this movie. Watch it right now. It came out today, after a limited run a couple weeks ago. It's dropped on Netflix today, Christmas Day. You have no excuse not to watch this with your whole family. This is a wonderful family film. In a year of wonderful family films. This has been a really good year for, family movies on streaming and theatrical. This has been a really... I find that I have, on my kind of growing list of the best of the year, I have a lot more animated films and family movies than I usually do. And I think it's because this year has just been, and last year too, it's just been wonderful for family movies that have really surprised me. Roald Dahl's Matilda musical. What a terrific film. But that's it. 5 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Trailer Trash None and watch it on Netflix. Was there shawarma? No, there was not. Okay. We will be back tomorrow, God willing. Our theater had a pipe burst because it is currently freezing cold here. So if they fix it, they're planning on fixing it. They're going to have someone come in first thing in the morning. So very likely tomorrow night we will have a review of Winnie Houston, I Want to Dance with Somebody. Tuesday's Circus. Thursday we'll be talking about the documentary Wildcat, which is currently in select theaters and will be streaming on Amazon. This week we will also have a review Friday for White Noise, which I personally cannot wait for. I'm a big Noah Baumbach fan, on Netflix. And then Saturday, New Year's Eve, we will have a review, our last film review, I believe, of 2022. The documentary This Place Rules, which was produced by Tim and Eric. It will be on HBO Max. So, that'll all be next time. And until next time, I'm Grant, the movie and TV guy. I see it all, and I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. If you like this video, give it a like if you want to. Give it a subscribe if you want to. Give it the bell. I don't know what it does, but that's what you're supposed to do, or so I've been told. Leave a comment, even if it's, hey Grant, I like waffles. It really helps out. If you want to find me elsewhere, reviews, lists, and other fun stuff, you can check me out on letterboxd.com at Raise on Popcorn with Grant, Twitter at Raise Grant, Facebook, Raise on Popcorn with Grant, Serialize, I'm all one word, all lowercase, Raised on Popcorn. Check out my podcast, Raised on Popcorn with Grant, the podcast on Spotify and Anchor. Some of you already have, but even if you haven't, take care of yourself, take care of your mental health. It's incredibly important, and I want to know down below, what did you think of Roald Dahl's Matilda the musical? Did you like the movie? Hate the movie? Think my opinion's good? Think I'm full of shit? Comment below. Let me know. And until we meet again, we were all raised on popcorn. Make mine with extra butter. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Festivus to the rest of us. Catch you guys next time. Take care.